Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's CJ here, the detail guy. Just in the shop doing what I do. I got a special guest in the building. I think it's 85 G-Spot, my man Durr. He's over looking good. Got the fours on that bad boy with the coilovers on it. She looking good. Now this car, y'all gonna see this car in one of my videos earlier when it first was getting painted. This is what it looks like now after it's been painted and put back together. So I think 87 SS boy and him, they real cool. So they ride out a lot together. So you probably been seeing this all over Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, with them doing different things like that they put the carpet in this one, they put the digital dash in it, they also did the headliner in here and the rear deck in the back, you can see it. But it's at my shop because he wants to put another torque converter on this transmission. So I'm gonna swap the torque converter out for him. He got a brand new Summit 20, I think he got a 22, 28 stall, somewhere around there. I think he said his cam calls for at least a 22 stall, so we're going with one bigger, another stall. I think it's a 10-inch stall converter on there. It's a nice looking stall converter. But I'm gonna put that in for him. That's the part number for anybody that's looking for it or want to look it up. I'm gonna put the stall converter on here. I think he got a 327 motor in this one with the EFI on it, the Sniper EFI. Hold on. Yeah, he got the 327 with the Holly Sniper EFI system going on it. So she sound good. She run good. Got the headers on it. Look good. It's a good looking motor. But you say he just ain't getting the power coming out, you know, the transmission like he wanted. So he thinking if he swap that stall out, which I kind of think or know when he swap the stall out, it's gonna match what's in that motor to balance the power. We'll figure the rest out as we drive it, but I know one issue that he will have, he don't got posi in the rear yet. He's still riding with the stock rear end in there. So what we're gonna do now, first of all, the way it's set up now with the we got a 327 and a built 350, the shift kit and everything in there. With that in there now, it's already, it takes off. But it don't have no extra, like no level to the power. It got power because it was a built 327 with a built 350. But the power up here doesn't translate back here. So we're gonna fix part of it now with the torque converter now. That's gonna get those two speaking on the same language. The problem with that is what's gonna come from here to here is not gonna translate back here. So if anybody understands what I'm saying, once he gets it to the point where both wheels can snatch when you kick that pedal, that's when he'll start seeing the power that he has up here and here translate back here. Alright, so until then, you know, it's gonna go. It ain't gonna go like he wanted to now. It's gonna break that one wheel. It's gonna break that one wheel with the posi because it's gonna snatch that one wheel. But what I think he wants, he's gonna have to put a posi in this rear, the correct posi to match and balance everything that he got going on. Once he does that, then it's gonna be, you know, zigzagging up and down the road. But for right now, that 327 matched up with that 350, it's a good combination. That's what it's old school muscle with new school feel is basically what he got going on. He got the new school with the Sniper, you know what I'm saying, with the Sniper fuel injected. And then he got the old school 327 with the 350 turbo transmission. So once he get that stuff running and get that rear end together, boy, this thing gonna be running. She look good. She got a nice glow to her on the paint. Look good. It look real good. The interior coming along. But you just need a couple little things and he gonna be rolling. So I'm sure with this gonna be good. I'm gonna try to make sure I do my best for him to make sure that it's right, and get it moving like he wanted to move. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna hook this bad boy up. It's really easy. It's a couple hour job. The bell housing bolts, I can easily get to them. Hold on one second. I can easily get to the bell housing bolts. Let me show y'all where the bell housing bolts at. So it ain't gonna take forever. I'm gonna just have to get greasy, and that's what I do sometimes. If you see down in there, right there, let me see if I set this light up for you. There go one bell housing bolt right there. The top bell housing bolt. The other one is a directly across. So look between. Thing in the way. The next bolt is right there, if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. But those are the top two bolts holding the transmission in. And then along the sides, right down there, you got one there and one below it. One there and one below it on the other side. So those things I'll be able to get to real fast by just doing this. Watch this. Watch this. This up under the cup. Let's see. Y'all see it? One right there at the top, one at the bottom. It's the same way on the other side. I just gotta take the starter out. Once I get that starter out, transmission free. I'm gonna disconnect the lines from up front so I can slide it back a little bit. Once I do that, then shoot, everything else gonna be pretty much easy. I'm gonna take loose. Of course, he still got the stock G-body, what you call that? Cross member there, and then I gotta take the what's this? The rear end. Take that loose so I can pull the drive shaft out. Once I do that, coming on out, train coming on out, then I'll be able from that point. Hold on, y'all. I'll be able from that point take the torque converter out. Well, of course I gotta take the torque converter, actual torque converter bolts out. And then once I do that, then I'll be able to switch those torque converters and just slide it back in. It shouldn't take me too long. Yeah, it shouldn't take me too long. Hopefully I don't drop too much transmission fluid, which my plan is to not drop any. But if I do, I got some more, so I ain't worried about that too much. But yeah, I'm gonna just make sure that I get him straight when it comes to these lines. So I'm looking at how he got his transmission lines. He got play in them, so I'll be able to move him around. I'll be able to move him around and do what I need to do with him. So I ain't too much concerned about that. But yeah, got them headers on there. So yeah, I should be able to just move them, do what I need to do with those with them lines and get this thing done like it needs to be done. So I'll hit you back once I got some more for you, man. This CJ the Detail Guy, gone. YouTube, what's going on? CJ here. Showed y'all this work I had to do. I told y'all I had to do a transmission torque converter. So it's just an update on that. I just about got everything out that needs to come out to drop the transmission. I had to take his muffler exhaust out. I had to take the drive shaft out. So So I'm gonna go up underneath this joker and show y'all what it is. I told y'all I had a special guest coming. So this is the vehicle up on the jack stands. I got plenty clearance to do what I need to do. Got lights going up top, so I can see down below. Of course, I got my headlight, but mostly all the bolts are out of the transmission. The last thing I'm gonna do is put the transmission jack up under the transmission and drop the cross member. Let me go under here and show y'all where I'm at. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. So like I said, I took the exhaust line out and also took the drive shaft out. Right there. On the back, well, first of all, he had the drain plug on his, which made it a lot easier for me. I drained his transmission fluid, took his dipstick out so I could get to everything. I also took his starter loose, took it back, pushed it back. Got to the bolts and everything on that pretty good. The vacuum line for the transmission, I got that taken off. I was able to cover up the back side of the transmission so I don't get no whole bunch of leaks and stuff. He got it with the EFI set up on it, so he had the power cable hooked onto his speedo cable area here, so I was able to just take the pin out and snap that off. Over here is the shifter cable right here. I was able to just pop that loose, take that off of its stand without having to disturb the transmission pan. Let's see if I get a better look. Yeah, there's the shifter bracket. So I was able to just pop the shifter up, take the retainer clip off, and pop the shifter up and out, take the other clip off of here, put it right back in so I don't lose it, and then I was able to remove the stock shifter for the column, for the center console that he has, and then I pulled that out from the shifter, the gear selector on the transmission. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see. The gear selector here for the transmission. All the torque converter bolts are already taken out of the torque converter, so it spins freely. He didn't have a cover plate here, so it made it easy to get to the transmission and the torque converter bolt, so that was pretty easy. But as you can see up there, hopefully you can see up there, that's a transmission bolt right there. I got another one right here, loose. The other two are on this side. Hold on 1 second. On this creeper, cord keep getting caught. But I got two more bolts right there. You can see them. Hopefully you can see them. Two more bolts up top, one there. Hopefully you can see it. But I got two bolts the same as was on the other side. The top two I already got out. They weren't easy, but I got them out. So, see that? There was one right there. Then there's another one right above it. Right up there. Right directly above it. I hope you can see it. There was one right here and one right up top. So once I take those two bolts loose, I'm gonna put my jack, my transmission jack under here, under the pan, and I'm gonna drop the weight of the transmission onto, sorry about all the movement, I'm gonna drop the weight of the transmission onto the transmission jack, and then I'm gonna take the crossbar loose, I'm gonna take the cross member here loose, I'm gonna take the crossbar out, and then I'll be able to drop the transmission down a little bit, and then these lines right here, hopefully you can see them, the transmission lines, I'm gonna take those loose, those two lines right there. I'm gonna take those loose, and I got some paper towel stuffed in the transmission dipstick hole to keep it from leaking any extra fluid, but I ain't worried about it because I drained it. But those two transmission lines, once I drop the transmission down a little bit, I'm gonna pull that down. Now the TV cable that you see right there, or the kick down cable right here, I already got that loose, so that's just dangling up there. If you can see, it's dangling up top. So when I drop it, it just slides right down through, so we don't have no issues with that. But just showing my little process of what I got going on right now in the shop. Once I get the transmission out, I'll probably cut you back on, but I'm just changing the torque converter on this bad boy. Something simple, all right? But as soon as I get that done, I'll probably cut you back on. You too, what's happening? I got that bad boy out of there. Took a little while, but she out. Everything's neat. I don't got a whole bunch of spill under there. Small amount maybe. That little bit right there, that's all I got. Look at the train, clean. I stuffed the hole, made sure nothing came out of there, but I told you I was gonna drain this bad boy, so I drained it, and I'll be able to reuse the transmission fluid and add some to it, because of course, when I take this torque converter off, this is the old original one. That's the original. That's like a 1300 stall. They ain't giving him no power. So we're gonna change that, put a 22 to 2800 stall on it to help him out a little bit. So I gotta fill this with at least a quart of transmission fluid. Get this thing filled up good. The new one, which the new one's over here. I showed y'all that one before. That's the Summit torque converter. That's the what you call that, the parts number right there. But it's in here. It's the new one. It's the new torque converter right there. So I'm about to take the cap off of this one, fill this bad boy up, let it sit and let all the fluid drop down in it. I might let that happen overnight, but it's gonna be easy to throw this bad boy back together. Taking it out, being with his, you know, with all the difference, so everybody got different stuff going on with their cars. So with his, it was kind of a beast getting, because of the way I got it all jacked up on all four corners. So, but I got it out. Like I said, I don't have no whole bunch of spillage, as you can see. And if you can see right there, you just got a little bit off the drive shaft. But other than that, all the transmission fluid is right here, clean. So that's gonna go back in, and then I'm gonna add some more on top of that. I got a fresh new gallon that I'm gonna put in there too, but let me show y'all this flywheel right quick. Let me move this out the way. 1 second. Move that out the way. Got a little droppage right there, but other than that, we good. But let me show y'all under here. What I did. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. So I had to take the right side muffler off, or right side exhaust off. So it was easy. I just unscrewed it from the collector right there. I had to drop I just unscrewed it from the collector right there, the muffler exhaust. Then I had to take the transmission lines off, undid those, capped them off, kept them from leaking everywhere. And they're going to fly with it. What I'm going to have to do now, I'm going to have to clean around that contact point right there in the middle where the new flywheel will go. We'll get some paint thinner, clean up in there, and then I'm going to grease it up a little bit, grease it up a little bit on both, on this torque converter and on that one, to make sure it locks in right. But flywheel's pretty decent. It got a little corrosion on it, but this is flywheel, and his is exposed, so he's getting more of the elements hitting the back of his motor because he don't have a lower cap to cover his. So, but yeah, but that's about it. And like I said, he got the Sniper EFI set up, so he had to change his speedo cable to this one here, the electronic one, so it'll read it. And he had an adapter, electronic adapter on here. So I disconnected that. I disconnected the shifter from there. The main shifter on the inside. Like I said, on the other side, we got the this side, you got the kick down cable. So and the two what you call these things? Two transmission coolant lines that go up to the radiator right here. So kick down, two transmission lines. All right, then on the back right here, you had your vacuum line. So I just undid that, so I didn't have to undo it from up top. So, and then on the kick down cable, the way his is set, I didn't have to undo the settings. If I need to adjust it once I put it back in, I'll do it then, but I didn't have to undo the settings. So it's still locked in exactly where it was before I changed it. Still locked in, so this was cool right here. But like I said, if I need to adjust it, I adjust it then. But right, the way it's set up, he said he likes it like that, so I didn't want to change it. So I left it as is. So, but it's nice and neat up here. Nothing has been disturbed up here outside of taking that speedo cable off. I mean that kick down cable off from here. Took the kick down cable off from right there and right up underneath there. Hopefully you can see that. And then that vacuum line, it runs from the back of the EFI down to the transmission. So I just undid that and undid that. It's an easy put back in. So I'm gonna get off here and get this stuff finished up so I can get up out this shop, man. It's late on a Sunday. It's 11:11. So I'm gonna get this done, put back together, and shoot, YouTube. I hit you back when I got some more. Yo, what's up YouTube? This CJ here. I'm up under this 85 Cutlass. Just doing an update on it. It's all back together. Started back in. All your lines hooked back in. All your bolts, every bolt. Not one bolt is missing off this car. Every bolt that came out of it went back in. So all of the bolts, bell housing, bolts off the torque converter, bolts off the cross member, exhaust, all that stuff's back in. All the bolts from the mufflers that I had to take out. I had to take this muffler here out. I had to take this muffler out, and I had to take the drive shaft out. But all that's back in, all the way in. Everything's torqued down to specs. Everything is tight. Everything is hooked back up. All your wires and things there, they're all hooked back in. Your cables, your shifter connections, all that stuff hooked back in. Shifter connections, if you can see it. Aftermarket. All that stuff hooked back in. All of them got their pins and their cotter pins back in. Alright. New torque converter is in. I had to get some different bolts for it. This torque converter didn't come with a new bolt, so I had to go hunt some bolts at freaking 9 o'clock at night. So I found what I need. So they're locked in all the way around. But that's the torque converter there. Everything's in. Locked in there good. Went in pretty good. No issue, to be honest with you. But everything's plugged back in like it's supposed to be. Shouldn't be no issues with anything. That's why I'm going through this checks now. Getting ready to fill this bad boy up. Tranny fluid. Take it on a test drive and let the owner know he can come and get it. So shouldn't be no problems with nothing. I did everything the correct way like I normally do. Take notes for those who don't understand certain things. The best thing you can do when you're working on somebody's car is to take notes. Checklists. I do this all the time. I make sure that I write down every step. I write down everything that I'm doing so that I can make sure when I do it, I backtrack. Make sure that I did every single thing that I did from the beginning. That's just the way I move with everything that I do, especially when it comes to this mechanical work. I ain't trying to have no problem. So this is, I think it's just his next 85 G spot. His Cutlass, Durr, my man. So got them together, get ready to drop them down off the stands, and then go ahead on and get this joker rolling. Once I get it going, get all the tranny fluid and stuff in this bad boy, I'll get out of the shop back. Of course, y'all know me, I'm gonna wipe it down, make sure he's shining. It's already looking good as is, but I'm gonna wipe it down for him, make sure it's clean, looking good. So when he pull up out of here, you know, it's looking good for him. I hit you back when I got some more. Yo, it's CJ, the detail guy. Got another one. Told y'all I was good working that Cutlass out. So my man came and picked it up. Happy customer. See him right there. I'm in his truck driving. Letting him get a feel of how I feel now. Be riding in that bad boy. Of course, y'all already know how she sounded. About to get a feel of what that new torque converter did for him. I'm gonna sit here and watch it at the food. So let's see what's getting ready to happen, man. Look out. Peeling out. He happy as a mug right now. And I'm anxious to get behind him to see what he got going on, so. But yeah, that's what I do, you know what I mean? Like, I told y'all when I started messing with these cars and building these cars that I was gonna build them right and make sure that as I learn, I try to make a couple dollars off of it. So obviously, God is good. I retained a lot of the information. There you go, y'all. There you go up there, y'all. So let's see how he feel about it. Feeling on me, so let me keep up. It's raining too, so he can't go crazy. So he peeling. Look at him, y'all. Arm on the chair, riding back, just cruising. See how feeling in that junk. About to hit the truck. Boy, he hitting that gas so much. I know that boy happy right now. I I ain't gonna lie, if I had mine right now and it was running good and everything was painted and doing like it's supposed to be doing, shoot, boy, I'll be off the chain with it too. He looks like he enjoying it so far. Did a little extra for him. I cleaned it up for him. Too bad it started raining, but I cleaned it up for him. Got it together for him. So hopefully he liked that joint. Look, he got look. Arm on the back of the seat, chip. Look at him, burning up. He just hit him with a bird out on there. Look at him. Do it again. Good. You can't see me, it's very crazy. Let's see how he peel out though. Let's see how he peel out this thing. When the light turns. I know what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna wait for the dude in front of him to get out the way. He's gonna mash that. Trying to mash it, but weather bad, so we ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I'm sure he ain't gonna do nothing crazy. He gonna wait till it calms down as far as the rain go. So we'll see what he say. I know he happy as a mug right now. He couldn't wait to get his car back, boy. He said he was having withdrawals of that thing. I don't blame him, because I was going through the same thing. So let me get where he need to be with it, get parked, and if I got some more, I'll hit y'all back, all right? All right, YouTube, back on the Cutlass. Just finished it, just dropping it off to the customer. So I'm just get him to tell y'all what he think about it, and I'm gonna roll with that. My man D.
That star totally with my car. It's like literally night and day. It don't even feel like the same car no more. It don't even feel like the same car no more. That's straight up. Like, I don't know why I had that factory in it, but upgrading that star, something like that. Yeah. Turn that car completely around.
Totally different car.
Totally different car.
Yes, sir.
Challenge on that seat.
Appreciate you, bro. Absolutely. Try to do a quick turnaround, but y'all know how I do. I try to take my time on anybody's car. Every nut and bolt is back on my man's car. Anything I needed to add extra, I added it. No issue. So I'm happy he happy. So that's all I'm worried about. So appreciate you, bro. Absolutely. So that's it. I'll holler at y'all. Go on.